Good afternoon and welcome to the 1 o'clock news, beginning with local news. The state of Kuwait, represented by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, hosts for the first time the 2025 Global Humanitarian Overview under the patronage of Minister of Foreign Affairs Abdullah Al-Yahya.
The event, themed Strengthening Global Solidarity and Empowering Local Communities, is launched by the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, OCHA, and is attended by the Deputy Foreign Minister Ambassador Sheikh Jarrah Jaber Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah. More details in the following report.
The event sheds light on the global humanitarian crisis and the nation's plans to respond to these issues in 2025. The GHO is the annual overview of humanitarian trends and needs worldwide and the plans to respond to the crisis, and it also included a summary of the funding necessary to implement the plans next year.
The first global launch of the Global Humanitarian Overview. It's basically a document that tells the story of millions who require humanitarian assistance across the world. It showcases the needs in crises like Sudan, like Syria, like Afghanistan, like Yemen, and many others. And it appeals to donors and partners for support. Today, the GHO requested 47 billion, and within that, I joined today for the World Food Programme, where the food security needs of 300 million are in jeopardy, and we know that many of them do not know when their next meal will be. I am here on behalf of my Executive Director, Mrs. Cindy McCain, who is our strongest advocate and voice on the needs and the plight of those who are acutely hungry in the world.
The event took place this morning from 9 to 11 a.m. Kuwait time and was live-streamed on the UN Web TV.
We are very grateful that Kuwait hosted us here today. It is very important that we jointly, as the international community, keep a focus on the humanitarian crises around the world, caused by conflict, caused also by climate change, and to jointly team up to counter those crises and to find a response. So it was a really great pleasure to be here and underline those very important points.
His Excellency Sheikh Jarrah Jaber Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Kuwait, and Mrs. Joyce Musaya, Assistant Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Deputy Emergency Relief Coordinator, provided remarks in the event, with a high-level panel discussion about the critical role of humanitarian diplomacy in delivering effective and coordinated assistance. The panel also included speakers from the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development, the German Federal Foreign Office, the World Food Programme, and ML Association International.
Today's event is cementing the state of Kuwait's name further into the humanitarian field with this first of its kind event. From the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, this is Abdullah Ajmi reporting for the Foreign News Department.
Get ready.